Hey everybody, it's Jeff from the Yawk, and I'm here in fabulous Las Vegas. I'm on Las Vegas Boulevard, otherwise known as the Strip, heading south. Right now I'm in front of the Luxor, got most of the Strip behind me, heading towards South Point Hotel and Casino. Definitely a locals casino, and I'm trying to get, as long as I have this car, I'm trying to get to all the local casinos as possible. I've been to South Point before, and out of all the local casinos that I've been to, South Point is definitely one of my favorites. That, along with the M Spa and Resort and Red Rock Spa and Resorts. I love those three a lot. So we're heading to South Point now. In case you're wondering, I rented this car. It's a brand new Camaro. It's only got 2,000 miles on it. I'm here for a week, but I rented it for 3 days just to visit all these local spots. So let's head over to South Point and see what's going on, shall we? Here we are at South Point. Didn't take long at all. By car, probably, I'm going to say 3 or 4 minutes from the Mandalay Bay. It's only about 4 or 5 miles from Mandalay Bay. If you don't have a car, you can easily take the Deuce, also that double-decker bus that I like to take around town. And like I said, I've been here several times. I really like the place, and it is massive, as you'll see. As you can tell by the music, I'm in the parking garage elevator. We'll be leaving the elevator here, heading out to the front of the South Point building and head into the casino. As soon as you walk in through the front entrance by the valet, the casino is directly ahead of you and the reception area is to the right. In case you're wondering about the background music, this place caters to cowboys and bowlers. So as we walk through the hotel and casino, we'll be seeing a lot of cowboy hats and a lot of bowling bags. It's a lot easier finding Western music than it is bowling music. And here we have the sports book. The South Point is owned and operated by Michael Gauguin, the founder of Coast Casinos, and includes a 137,000 square foot casino, that's big guys, in a 25-story hotel with 2,163 rooms. Coast Casinos purchased the site in 2001 and announced the South Coast project in April of 2003. Construction began 1 year later. Coast Casinos was subsequently merged with Boyd Gaming. The South Coast was built at a cost of $625 million, and it opened in December of 2005. And not to confuse you guys, when it was first built, this place was called the South Coast. In 2006, it was renamed the South Point after a huge expansion. It's also the first hotel and casino at that time that Californians saw as they drove into Las Vegas on Route 15. Upstairs here we have a multiplex theater as well as a family bowling center, one of 2 bowling centers. This one's a family bowling center. The other one, which we'll check out later in the video, it was built more for tournaments. You'll find a lot of the local hotel and casinos that I'm visiting during this trip have bowling alleys and multiplex theaters, and that's because, well, they're catering to local clientele, people from the surrounding Las Vegas area that live here. South Point was built for that reason, to cater to locals, but now they're finding themselves in a position where half their clientele is local and half of it is tourists visiting Las Vegas, so good news for them. South Point does a phenomenal job at attracting bowling tournaments, rodeo tournaments, and bingo players. They have the biggest bingo hall in Las Vegas, very popular. It's really good business model, and it's been quite successful since the place opened. As a matter of fact, the plaza down in downtown Las Vegas has pretty much copied this business model with regards to a rodeo tournament, which they now have at the plaza, a large bingo hall, which they now have at the plaza. Unfortunately, no bowling alley at the plaza. I guess they just ran out of room down there. Here we have the Garden Buffet, pretty popular and reasonably priced. I guess that's why it's popular compared to other Las Vegas buffets. Here we have Big Sur Oyster Bar with a bright, airy atmosphere and a sleek granite counter surrounding the open kitchen. The Big Sur Oyster Bar displays the talents of its staff and the freshness of its top quality ingredients. And the Coronado Cafe, anytime, day or night, the Coronado Cafe has something for everyone. It's open 24 hours, has an extensive American menu which offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as a Chinese kitchen. And here he is, Benny Binion, one of the founding fathers of Las Vegas, and if that name sounds familiar, well, he's owned quite a few casinos in town, and one still stands down in downtown Las Vegas, Binion's Hotel and Casino. I love this bronze sculpture of Mr. Binion on the horse here.
This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video.
I'm not going to pretend here that I know anything about rodeos, but these appear to be horse bridles of winning horses of past rodeos. I could be totally wrong. There's nothing really here that says what they are. This place just goes on and on and on. As you make your way all the way to the back of this hotel and casino, you come across the Equestrian Center, which has a couple of arenas actually, an exhibition hall and a pavilion, and a lot of the places during this particular visit were closed, so I'm going to, full disclosure, just put a couple clips up from previous visits that I had here so you can see what they look like. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video, and if you are, give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, if you're not subscribed to the New Yawk channel already, subscribe right now. It really does help the channel out. And while you're at it, if you'd like to support the New Yawk channel, just click on that thanks button right underneath the video. I appreciate your support, guys. Don't forget, hit that thanks button, get a shout out on an upcoming video. See guys, I told you this place was huge and we haven't even seen the tournament bowling area yet. Now, this is the tournament bowling area, not to be confused with the family bowling area we saw earlier in the video, and it looks like there's a women's tournament going on here. You women all look like winners to me. Let me freeze frame for a moment. This photo here is of Eugene and Wilhelmina Guthrie. Eugene was the king of the rodeo, and Wilhelmina was the women's bowling champion of 1947. It's a sad story in that Eugene was killed while riding a bronking buck in the rodeo. Not what you think, a lighting fixture from the ceiling fell down upon him and killed him instantly. Wilhelmina was bowling right next door, and upon hearing the bad news, she was in such grief that she threw herself down the bowling alley and killed herself when she got caught in the pin loader machine. If there's any good news to come of this story, it's that Wilhelmina actually bowled a strike as her body hit all the bowling pins, and she once again won another tournament. Okay, so I made all that up, but it's a good story if you ask me, and I'm going to stick to it. Let's move on. By the way, guys, the new channel I'm working on, Jersey Jeff Eats, is coming along nicely. I've got quite a few videos under my belt. I announced it to you guys just a week ago, and there's almost 120 subscribers already with no content on the channel, so I really thank you guys for that. Let's try to make it to 150 by the end of this week. I've been visiting fast food restaurants, like national chain fast food restaurants, having some of their new stuff, as well as some mom and pop places and places here on the Jersey Shore, having a great time eating inside the car, inside the restaurants, outside on benches, you name it. I'm eating everything everywhere. I've been injecting a little humor into the videos because, well, I just can't help myself, and I can't have a community room in the new channel until I have 1,000 subscribers. That's going to take a while, but we're off to a good start, and I'm hoping to get a couple more this week. Let's try to make it to 150, if not maybe 200. We'll see. I got well over 100 last week, so that's fantastic, and I thank you guys. I'll leave a subscribe link in the description below, and I'll put one right up here in the upper right-hand corner while you're watching this video if you want to click on it and subscribe. I really appreciate it.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Like a phoenix, you burst
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.